All of us have a sphere of influence. We operate in our sectors, in our businesses, and we have a sphere of influence. And what is important is that we do our best to create excellence in that sphere of influence.
जो phenomena है of consumer banking in Pakistan is a fairly recent phenomena. This merely happened in early 90s. The real consumer banking that we talk about.
So retail banking is going through a sea change these days. और पाकिस्तान में भी silent revolution आ गया. We just don't talk about it too much and it's not touted enough.
When we move towards and migrate towards more retail banking businesses, more SME and agriculture related businesses, the challenge would be that we have to embrace ourselves with technology even more.
इसमें जो सबसे ज़्यादा वैल्यू निकल के आती है, these are the issues about which we never used to talk earlier. So now at least a process has started whereby we are discussing certain very critical challenges being confronted by the banking sector in general and retail banking in particular. And all the leaders get together and we generally have a very candid discussion.
Banks have been extremely slow in terms of adopting emerging technology due to various reasons, because it's a highly regulated industry, one. But more than that, we deal with people's data and people's money. So you have to be extra cautious than other industries can be in terms of experimenting.
At the end of the day, all these things that are discussed here, they are generally conveyed to all the stakeholders in the right quarters. So at least things basically are said, and then if something is said, it is heard also. So I think that's what the beauty of this particular forum is, and I'm sure if we continue with such activities, this is going to yield positive results.
That realization has come in general, not just in banks, that you can't just deploy a solution for the sake that it is cool, right? It has to really create value for a person, because if not, it loses long-term sustainability. So that's what I'm really excited about, to see that shift. People are really focusing on value and not just creating things for the sake of creating things.
We're quite convinced that if we are able to add value to customers rather than push our product over a period of time, it won't happen immediately, but over a period of time, it will be beneficial for the institution as well as for the customer.
The winners in the next phase of the transformation that retail banking is going to go through is really having customer-first strategies where you deliver a great customer experience through hyper-personalization, built on having really strong data, also really good security, and you need a target operating model in terms of how you run the business to really make that happen.
The regulatory burden is becoming even more complex with these technological interventions and innovations which are coming into the picture. So therefore, it is for everybody to be prepared for it, everybody to be ready to embrace this change, and then train themselves to address this evolving situation.
So today, if you see, each regulator regulates banks in each country differently. There is so much regulators can learn from each other. When one person solves a problem as to how to regulate something, why is that not being cascaded down?
The financial data exchange that we are working on at the moment, that is something that will truly change how data moves and how data is utilized, not just between banks, but with utility companies, with other state and public, private limited companies, whoever hold the data.
The important thing here is that while the banking industry is taking its own initiative, is working together in tandem for the success of the ecosystem, of the economy, but I think some things needed to be done by the provincial and the federal governments as well. Punjab has done a great job by digitizing their land revenue data, by setting up PITB. Other provinces have to emulate the same too. So the data for the land, the data for power companies, the data of telcos, the data of banks, the data of taxation, FBR data, all of them, when they're made available to the banking industry, I think the banking industry will be in a much better position to winning customers and then promoting the financial inclusion through an effective lending mechanism digitally.
तो वो ज़माना आने वाला है कि कस्टमर का डेटा कस्टमर ओन करेगा और उसके बाद ये ऐसी पाइप्स या ऐसी रेल्स पे आ जाएगा कि बेस्ट प्रोडक्ट उस कस्टमर को किसी भी एफआई से ऑफर हो पाएगी। वो फ्यूचर है जिसे हम ओपन बैंकिंग कहते हैं आम इस्तेमाल।